Assalamu alaikum, ISCJ community. Welcome to our pre-Ramadan community update from our leadership and our stakeholders of ISCJ. Alhamdulillah. We're very happy and excited to see everyone online and in this room. We have a lot of familiar faces and maybe some new faces for many of you. So inshallah, we'll get a chance to hear from everyone. Before we do though, we just want to mention again to everybody is inshallah, ISCJ follows the Fiqh Council of North America, and based on that is the first day of fasting for our community will be on Friday, April 24th. And that means that we will start Quran recitation tomorrow night with our Qari Noor Rostoum, inshallah. And I've said this multiple times. I think a lot of our communications, whether it's in video, in social media, and the emails, I'm very particular in how I'm saying that. Quran recitation, not Taraweeh. So I just want to make sure everyone understands that, in consultation with Imam, Dr. Ahmed, Shaykh Ashour, and the Central Jersey Imams and scholars, this is a unanimous opinion and decision that there will be no virtual Taraweehs in the 14 masajid that are part of the Central Jersey Masjid Coalition that was formed 6 weeks ago when the COVID situation happened. But alhamdulillah, we are going to provide a lot of different programming, value-add program, beneficial programming, knowledge programming, and many wonderful things for the community. Alhamdulillah, I'm happy to see Imam Chebli's face. He's going to be joining us shortly too.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
How are you?
Alhamdulillah.
Maulana, assalamu alaikum.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته. حياكم الله. الحمد لله.
Alhamdulillah. All right, so welcome again, Imam Chebli. I welcome the community. I welcome everyone. And before we go into the updates, we want to start with some Quran recitation from Shaykh Ashour. Shaykh Ashour, please. We're giving you the floor.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إن إبراهيم كان أمة قانتا لله حنيفا ولم يك من المشركين شاكرا لأنعمه اجتباه وهداه إلى صراط مستقيم وآتيناه في الدنيا حسنة وإنه في الآخرة لمن الصالحين ثم أوحينا إليك أن اتبع ملة إبراهيم حنيفا وما كان من المشركين إنما جعل السبت على الذين اختلفوا فيه وإن ربك ليحكم بينهم يوم القيامة فيما كانوا فيه يختلفون ادع إلى سبيل ربك بالحكمة والموعظة الحسنة وجادلهم بالتي هي أحسن إن ربك هو أعلم بمن ضل عن سبيله وهو أعلم بالمهتدين وإن عاقبتم فعاقبوا بمثل ما عوقبتم به ولئن صبرتم لهو خير للصابرين واصبر وما صبرك إلا بالله ولا تحزن عليهم ولا تك في ضيق مما يمكرون إن الله مع الذين اتقوا والذين هم محسنون صدق الله العظيم.
Inshallah, takbir.
Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Thank you, Shaykh Ashour. Alhamdulillah. And I also did want to mention is I know on the program and the agenda we mentioned ISCJ Chairman Magdy Hagag. Magdy is tied up right now with some work commitments, it's my understanding. If he's able to join us a little bit later, he'll join us, inshallah. So case anyone was wondering why we don't see him right now. So it's possible he will join us. He'll try to join us, inshallah. With that, I do want to give the floor over to the president of ISCJ, the Board of Trustees, Muhammad Ashraf, to welcome the community and address the community in advance of Ramadan.
Thank you, Arif, and thank you all the panelists. I think this is one of the forums, short of meeting in the masjid. This is the best that we can come closer to each other and see each other and talk to each other. And I hope, inshallah, that whoever is listening to us has the same feeling that we are very much sad and worried, of course. We are in unprecedented times that we are going through. But before I go into the details, let me first say Ramadan Kareem to all of you. Inshallah, tomorrow will be the first Tarawih, and then the first fast will be on Friday, inshallah.
You didn't mean to say Tarawih.
Tarawih not in at your home, inshallah. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's the issue keeps on coming, but I hope, inshallah, all brothers and sisters understand that as much as we want to do this, we just can't do it, and you have to do it at home. And I think, inshallah, you will see more calmness, more khushu, they call it, to be yourself and doing the Tarawih at home, inshallah. Our prayers and our wishes with all of our members, community, as well as the Ummah, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the strength and the guidance to pass through these difficult times. These are the times that we have not seen, and I hope, inshallah, will not see in the future. There is a lot of concern, not only with Muslims, but everywhere. In the street, if you go, unfortunately, I don't go out, but I have the opportunity, and I will suggest to you, all of you, that if you have a space outside, go out into the nature, okay? I'm doing my gardening these days. So pick that. If you are not working and you have difficulty in passing your time, I think you have an opportunity to stretch yourself out and do whatever you want to do, it flowers, vegetables, or whatnot. So alhamdulillah, that will be a good thing to do. As Brother Arif said, the Brother Magdy will not be able to attend, maybe later on. But my suggestion and request to all of the families is that this is a very valuable time for all of us to be with our family. Very rarely you see these opportunities. Out of all this difficulty, we have this opportunity to be with each other. And we need patience. There are situations when you get uptight, you get bored, and I'm hearing from my daughters that their children are bored. So they are coming up with new ways to keep the children busy. And I think that's what we all want to do. Give them some projects, give them some guidance to do something different that they have been doing. Obviously, when you are out of school, but you are not traveling to job, it's very difficult to train yourself how to spend your time. But inshallah, this time, this difficulty will go away. We see some improvements. And at this moment, I will say this, that if as soon as the local governments allow us to do something different, then we will do. But as of now, the masjid is locked and no congregation prayer is happening. No Jummah is happening, and no Tarawih is happening. And believe me, this is not easy for all of us. We were expecting to be together on long nights. Good friends come and will be here. If you see our back, it's building, it's looks nice. And very soon, inshallah, we'll have a carpet in that building as well. The landscaping will be done outside, and we'll be all cheering up and meeting together in good time, inshallah. As far as the Eid is concerned, we don't know what the situation will be. We hope that by that time we have the opportunity to celebrate our Eid together. As far as the ISCJ is concerned, as I mentioned, the building is closed. Very necessary work happens there. Our administrators go there just to check the mail, prepare checks for that we are obligated to send it out. And most importantly, I have instructed them that expedite the job to the community. If there is anybody who needs money, and I'm sure they'll know, we have created some of the criteria, checks and balances. But this time, if you send a person's name, and we will expedite to send the money to them, because we know some people may be hesitant. But believe me, we have decided at least $1,500 will go to those individuals which tell you that they are in difficulty. Apart from that, we are still waiting for the TCO, which is the temporary occupancy certificate, and we had passed all this. So I'm sure within a week or so, as soon as we get that certificate, carpet work will begin, and with that, inshallah, all other work that has to go outside, that will happen. But most importantly, you will know that since the masjid is shut down, there is no movement, there is no traffic there, but we have to pay bills. And I know it's I'm repeating myself, and so is Arif, and our emails and our website. But believe me, without your assistance, budgets, financial will be difficult this year. We have obligations, salaries of the staff, cleaning, some part from outside, as usual. So the money goes up and becomes bigger, the bills that we have to pay. So my request to you, and I'm sure later on Brother Khalid will come in, who is our chair or vice chair of the fundraising, and he will give you in details. But I'm telling you, looking at the financial, we have 2 meetings, virtual meetings of the board, and the major concern was your safety and the safety of the masjid. We are doing everything possible to make this masjid remain safe and running, but you need your help. So before I conclude, I will say to you, to you, and whatever you can do, please. There are different means of sending money, so please do send the money and keep yourself safe, your children, your family, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala keep you in His hands. Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam. Thank you, Muhammad Ashraf, for the update. So, just to recap, he's looking forward to the entire community having a blessed Ramadan, to take advantage of it, and do what we can in order to support the masjid in many different ways, including financially. Do what you're capable of. We're one community and we need 100% participation. And alhamdulillah, whenever the relief comes from the federal and state and county levels to open up the masajid in a proper way, not just to open this, because there'll be a re-entry process actually that I believe that all places of worship will be asked to follow guidelines, and inshallah we'll do that, and inshallah it will be in the new space, right? I purposely changed my background today so you guys can see and remember that what it looks like, the new space, inshallah, and we'll be able to occupy it and do our ibadah and do our salah and make Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala happy in the new space. Imam Chebli, I want to have you go next. to welcome the community and, not only the leader of ISCJ, but the Imam for all of Central Jersey and New Jersey. Alhamdulillah. Please give us a few words of wisdom. And before you give those words of wisdom, I do want to mention to the community that Imam Chebli will be on every night. Let me just share this real quick. They'll be every night live on ISCJ YouTube at 9:45 p.m. every night, alhamdulillah. And so, Imam has always talked to the community in Ramadan. Usually it's before Isha, but again, with the circumstances and the timing. But this is just as best, if not better, substitute of being physically there in the masjid. And inshallah, Imam will, again, starting tomorrow, Imam will be on every night live on YouTube Live. And I'm sure everyone here that's watching us on YouTube was already subscribed to YouTube. But those that are subscribed to YouTube, I'm going to take a second to plug, is you guys need to tell all the others that aren't on YouTube yet, they need to subscribe to all our social media platforms, right? They got to get on Facebook, they got to get on Instagram, and they have to get on YouTube because that's the way we're connecting with the community, right? Through Dr. Ahmed and Shaykh Ashour and everybody, we're going to connect. This is the way. So please, please, please subscribe. And those that are listening and watching it, talk to your family, talk to your friends, and make sure, hey, have they subscribed? Because if they're not subscribed, they're going to miss out on a lot of wonderful programming that's starting tomorrow, inshallah. So one more thing for Imam Chebli that I need to highlight, alhamdulillah, because he's so busy. You would think that, hey, mashallah, the other initiative is Central Jersey. The Central Jersey Masajid have come together. You should have seen this communication also. And alhamdulillah, all these masajids have got together, the imams and the scholars. And every Saturday, there will be a joint online live program. So take a look at this, 7 p.m. every Saturday. And of course, Imam Chebli will lead off this coming Saturday at 7 p.m. And you see this lineup. And again, this is one of many reasons why Central Jersey is such a blessed place, alhamdulillah. And with that, I'll stop. And I do want to give the floor to our beloved Imam Chebli.
Brother Arif, Brother Muhammad Ashraf, Imam Ashour, Imam Ahmed, Brother Magdy, Khalid, everybody allowed me to greet all of you to say Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Second thing, inshallah ta'ala, we have to say Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen wa salatu wa salamu ala Ashraf al-Mursaleen Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa man sara ala hadihi ila yawm ad-din. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. Since we celebrate the Eid al-Adha in Mecca and Eid al-Fitr in South Brunswick parking, the park in Washington Avenue, and the brothers who surprised us by having the camera was flying above our head, the drone, and we have that picture still in my brain. But today, Brother Arif reminded me, with the technology, his background is the new masjid, the new mihrab, all the windows, all the doors, landscaping, as Brother Muhammad Ashraf said, inshallah, is working. Last week, alhamdulillah, we got the certified of the elevator. Carpet still rolling, we like to open it. All this thing, nothing in my mind except one verse from the Quran Kareem from Surah Al-Baqarah. And Fadilat Shaykh Ahmed Ashour can correct me if I did not recite it correctly. فَذْكُرُونِي أَذْكُرْكُمْ. Roughly meaning, remember Allah, Allah will remember us. That is a condition. Allah is not going to remember ISCJ. Allah is not going to remember the masajid in Central Jersey. Allah is not going to remember the imams and the scholar if those people does not remember Allah. Condition, 1 + 1 will never equal 3. Remember me, I remember you. Then, فَاذْكُرُونِي أَذْكُرْكُمْ. Then after the dhikrullah, after you remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we have to say to Allah, I thank you for sending Corona to us. As a brother Muhammad Ashraf said, we are sitting in our houses with our family. We never have it before. which means everything, my brother and sister, come to us, we have to respect that and say, Shukran ya Allah for sending all this thing to us. فاشكروني أذكركم واشكروا لي, and be thankful to Allah. ولا تكفرون, don't reject the ni'mah of Allah. Yes, Ramadan is a ni'mah. Ramadan will start tomorrow, as Brother Muhammad Ashraf said, with Salat Taraweeh at home. We miss the masjid, we're going to cry. We're not in the new mihrab, we're not in old mihrab, we're not in new carpet, you pay for the carpet, but you can stay at home, inshallah, and do your salah. Second thing, inshallah ta'ala, beside remembering Allah and shukr to Allah, please, 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 3 times, don't hold what Allah gave it to you to be a Khalifa on this earth to say it is mine. It's not ours. It belongs to Allah. How is beautiful the picture, the tear in my eyes, to see it, the masjid from all the sides, especially from Route 1, and I say I have $1, I'm going to keep it to myself. No, my dear brother, the minute you give Allah, Allah will give you more. وَلَئِن شَكَرْتُمْ لَأَزِيدَنَّكُمْ. The word shukr is not lip service to say, Ya Allah, I am thank you. Ya Allah, give me this. No. When you do something, if أَعْمَلُوا أَلَا دَاوُدَ شُكْرًا, shukr is action. And finally, I like to pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to help us to proceed through the technology, to serve you, not only during the month of Ramadan, as Brother Arif said, every night, 9:45, inshallah, we'll take it. And every Saturday, we have program 7 o'clock. But after Ramadan, we keep in touch. Jazakumullah khair. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam, Imam Chebli. Thank you. And Imam, I know you joined a little bit late, but before you joined, I did also tell everyone that you will be broadcasting live every Friday afternoon at 1 p.m. I know you and Khalid Essafi will be coordinating that. So I'm mentioning that a second time for the community. So Imam Chebli will be on not only at 9:45 p.m. live every night in the month of Ramadan, but he will also have Friday afternoon live sessions too, for a Friday afternoon talk, Friday afternoon reflection, inshallah. And we're not limited to that. Imam Chebli is like an expert with technology, and I know he's going to be sending me videos to upload all month, also during the month of Ramadan. So keep an eye out for that too, everyone, as you have been already. So inshallah, we're very blessed with that. Thank you, Imam Chebli.
Thank you.
With that being said, I want to transition to Dr. Ahmed. And Dr. Ahmed, I know you've been doing stuff already, but why don't you inform and educate the community about what you are doing and what you have planned for Ramadan in conjunction with Shaykh Ashour.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين أما بعد. Actually, let me jump right away into the Ramadan program, inshallah. Because I've started talking about the other stuff we're doing, I fear that I might go over time a little bit.
That's fine.
But inshallah, coming this Ramadan, so one of the things, inshallah, that we're planning to do is actually a continuation of something that we had started for the youth. So this was called a program called Life Under Quarantine, and it's designed for middle schoolers and high schoolers, and it's a platform more of a conversation, a platform for them to kind of talk and discuss things. It's a very casual discussion style. It's not really a lecture, but alhamdulillah, there's always benefits from there. And so inshallah, we're going to be continuing that program in Ramadan to provide something for the youth, so that there'll be inshallah something for them to kind of do. And this will be twice a week, inshallah. It'll be on Tuesdays and on Thursdays from 6:30, and it's going to be called Ramadan Under Quarantine. This is a no parent zone. Although I did catch a few parents here and there, everyone's kind of hovering there on their children or their kids. But to be honest, it's okay to give them, alhamdulillah, hopefully inshallah they're in capable hands. Now this program is conducted by myself and Sheikh Farhan from the MCNJ in Ford. So alhamdulillah, we were co-hosting this program, and we're always there at the same time, both of us. Alhamdulillah, it's a beautiful program. Actually, the reason we're extending it because the youth who attended wanted to extend it to Ramadan. We figured, alhamdulillah, just open this inshallah to the public. So inshallah, keep an eye on the flyer. Hopefully it's going to come up soon, next couple of days, with the login of where we're going to inshallah conduct it. Now the other program we're going to be running inshallah, and this is a joint program between LIT and Quran Academy. And alhamdulillah, this is the second year we do this. So this is the Ramadan competition. And this year, we're going to be doing it a bit different. So inshallah, it's going to start by, inshallah, me and Shaykh Ashour alternately, be giving one of the live sessions at 7 o'clock every day, inshallah, Ramadan, starting this Sunday until the end of Ramadan, inshallah, with the exception, of course, of Saturday, which is going to be for the Central Jersey Masajid. They're going to be giving their talks. So essentially from Sunday to Friday, inshallah, every single day, we're going to be giving a live session, and we're going to be calling that a verse and a story. So a verse from the Quran and the story associated with it, inshallah, hopefully be beneficial. It's meant for the entire community, but also we're making this for those who want to attend the Ramadan competition program. Well, they'll be watching it and inshallah answering some questions. And in the end, we're going to be having a Quran competition. Naturally, of course, this is going to be done online. Might take a couple of several days, but inshallah, the logistics once people register will be more obvious. So also keep an eye for that. Inshallah, the flyer is going to come out and registration is going to come out for that. So essentially, those are the two main programs that will be running in Ramadan, and hopefully, inshallah, that benefits everybody. And then obviously after Ramadan, inshallah, we're going to be coming back to our regular programs, whether it is our in-house programs, the Deen for Teens program, or the several other programs that we're doing, inshallah.
Alhamdulillah. And this is just to confirm, this is going to, I know, so it's going to be every evening except for Saturdays, and it'll be at 7 p.m., right?
Inshallah.
Inshallah. All right. So community. So just keep that in mind. Every evening live, it'll be either Shaykh Ashour or Dr. Ahmed. And what's the title again? What are we calling this?
So it's called A Verse and a Story.
A verse and a story.
And so it's more of a reflection of the Quran. And so alhamdulillah, we try to reconnect with the Quran. And a lot of the verses from the Quran, they have a story behind it. So inshallah, hopefully we're trying to illuminate some of the beautiful stories behind some of the verses that are been revealed. Some of the lessons we can learn from it to help us improve our relationship with the Quran, to make it more alive in our own lives when we recite it, so that when we recite a certain verse, it clicks with us, inshallah, what's the story behind it. That helps us relate with it more, inshallah.
Inshallah. And also correct me if I'm wrong here, right? But when and the duration each night is going to be about 15 to 20 minutes, not more.
Inshallah. No, inshallah. So it's something light, inshallah, easy, direct to the point, bismillah. Hopefully, inshallah, I won't forget myself. Maybe you can be in the background, kind of stop me, inshallah.
Yeah. So,
but inshallah, we plan to limit it to 15 to 20 minutes, bismillah.
Okay. I think that's important for the community to know, right? Because we're mindful of that, is because we know that the family needs to go prepare for Maghrib and Iftar.
Yes.
And we want to give plenty of time for that, inshallah.
Yeah.
Shaykh Ashour, I know you're patiently there. I don't know if you want to add on to anything, but I don't want anybody to think that you're not part of this. You're a key part of this program that you're doing with Dr. Ahmed.
Yes, Alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alameen. Dr. Ahmed covered, Alhamdulillah, the main idea for the program, Alhamdulillah. We started last year, and inshallah, we'll continue, inshallah.
Inshallah. And this gives me a chance to thank you again for coordinating the Quran night from last week. Like I said, it was probably one of the best programs I've ever been part of since I joined ISCJ, mashallah. So Allah reward you and the entire team.
Brother Arif.
Yes.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
May I, big brother Ahmed Ashour, if I am near to him, I'm going to kiss him on his head to provide you the name of those muazzineen, the youngest one, the adult one, the youth, through Brother Ahmed Mutolli too, if they can, do the adhan live on ISCJ to encourage those generation not to be sitting at home and playing game, but to be part of the family if they can make the adhan, 30 muazzin, 30 night, through the program between the two respect imam. That's my request. If they can do it, alhamdulillah. If cannot, I will leave it to them, inshallah.
Thank you, Imam, for your suggestion.
Inshallah.
All right. Next up, we're doing good on time. So actually, I want to go with you, Brother Khalid Essafi, if you don't mind. But before I do that, I saw a question in the chat, and I want to just take the opportunity to answer the question. The question came in here from somebody was, can someone confirm will the masjid be collecting and distributing zakat al-fitr? Muhammad Ashraf, do you want to answer that? You're on mute. Let me unmute you. All right. It's not letting me unmute, Muhammad. We can't hear you. All right.
Okay.
There
Can
you
you
go.
hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. We are preparing the same process that online you can pay for Zakatul Fitr. And he was actually looking for from me the whole list of people that he can put their names in, so that it will be easy to recognize who is donating it. So yes, there is a means of will be means available for giving Zakatul Fitr over the line.
Inshallah. And in the past, just I'll add on to that, we have always had an online option, at least for the past few years, to make your Zakat al-Fitr online also. So that mechanism will be there for everyone to fulfill their requirement on that, inshallah. Khalid Essafi, my dear friend and wonderful person, and a daily regular at ISCJ, mashallah, with a beautiful family. Khalid, I'm just going to take the liberty to tell the community that he is going to help me during the month of Ramadan when appropriate to help host some of these sessions. Alhamdulillah, he has a good knowledge, good presence, good charisma, and him and especially him and Imam Chebli, mashallah, they have a very good special relationship also. So it'll be really good when he's hosting the shows too. So alhamdulillah. Khalid. So on top of that though, talk to us and educate the community about what sometimes we don't want to talk about, but we need to talk about.
And you know what this is? This is the emoji when someone is wondering, what is that? Bismillah wa salatu wa salam ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa man walah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah ta'ala wa barakatuh. ISCJ community. Well, I'm so excited to be talking to you and to see my brothers here on the screens. And I hope I can see everyone that we're talking to. Inshallah, it will happen soon. Things will go back to normal. Inshallah, we'll see you at the masjid in the next couple of weeks or maybe months. Inshallah, in the new masjid, which we will love. It's almost ready. All we need is the carpet. So we'll get there, inshallah. Ramadan Kareem to everyone. Every time, and we say, alhamdulillah, we made it to this Ramadan. Usually, like my wife and I, we make sajda. Thank you that we made it to Ramadan. So inshallah, we're going to make it tomorrow. We're going to make sajda. But tonight, I'm going to make another sajda because Brother Arif, for the first time in 3 years, he pronounced my last name correctly. Usually he butchered my name, Essafi, or I don't know, but this is the first time. So thank you, Brother Arif.
Sir, what is your name again? What's your name again?
Essafi.
Well, see, is it Khalid or Khalid?
Khalid Essafi, but you can call me anything you want. So inshallah, we'll get to my segment. I think you gave me the easiest segment, which is the fundraising, right? And I call it the easiest part because, we have, siyam, which is not an easy thing, right? By the time we get to the Maghrib, you're tired, you have to make sure you don't say anything bad, and you want to make sure you do your siyam, iman wa ihtisaban. In the prayers, it's a long prayer at night, tahajjud, so it's not an easy thing. The fundraising, I call it the easy thing because all you do is like, okay, we'll give a donation, whatever that amount, and you're done. So thank you for giving me the easiest task. So this year, as brother Uncle Ashraf mentioned, and other messages, I'm not going to be redundant and tell you how critical we have to donate towards the masjid. Not just ISCJ, please be generous towards ISCJ, other messages, other people who don't have money to pay rent and buy food. So please help, if you can afford it, help everyone else. So how can we donate, right? If you remember last year, we had this 4K challenge, and it was really good program. We did not expect to have 4 donors of $1,000 each night, but by the end of Ramadan, we exceeded that. So this Ramadan said, let's keep the good tradition, going. And for those who are not familiar with what the 4K challenge is, just give me 1 second. Hopefully I can share with you the right thing. Can you see it?
Yes.
So this was last year. And if you see, we had 4 donors every night for 30 days. And actually the last 10 days, we had more people that we added another column to the right side, donor 5, which is not part of this picture. And by the way, this poster, I have it in the basement. So, you know, I'm not stealing from ISCJ, but I'm keeping it for, you know, for ISCJ. So inshallah, what we're gonna do this year, we're gonna make it a 5K, right, challenge. And my beloved wife, may Allah bless her, she said, Khalid, don't pay attention, 4K, 5K, 7K, people will donate. Don't waste your energy. People will donate. They know what they have to do. Just tell people what you need and they'll do it. But we just want to make it, you know, fun, competitive, as we say in the Surah Mutaffafin. You know, وَلِذَلِكَ فَلْيَتَنَافَسِ الْمُتَنَافِسُونَ. Let the competitors compete in good deeds. So we're doing this so people can, you know, participate in this program. So every night, inshallah, we're going to have 5 donors. So how can you have your name added? Just send me an email, essafi.khalid@gmail.com, and just tell me, my name is such and such. I'm willing to donate, you know, $1,000, $2,000, whatever the amount you're comfortable with, and whether you want your name to be on the poster or we can put you as anonymous. And once you send me that, we'll add you, you know, to the poster. You know, inshallah, and we're gonna keep that spreadsheet updated. You know, so far we have the first day, people already picked up the first day, and we have some people for the second day. But let's not wait till, you know, Friday or Saturday. Just keep sending those, you know, your emails, and we can add it to the list. You can also text me at 917-941-943 if it's easy for you, and then we can add it to the spreadsheet. How can you donate once you add your name? You can either send a check to ISCJ PO Box 628, Mammon Junction, New Jersey 08852, and please make sure you say the 5K challenge, because once you put 5K challenge, we're not gonna, you know, it's earmarked for this program. We're not gonna give it to Zakat, or we're not gonna give it to, you know, a masjid expansion. We wanna make sure it's for the operation of the masjid. The second one, you can go online and just donate, inshallah, you know, through the link. And the third one we added this year, because we don't want to pay credit card fees, you can use Zeely or Zeal, people call it differently, to accounting@iscj.org. So you have those 3 ways of contributing. So I hope you can help us. Inshallah, we can make it happen. So 5 donors every night for 30 days. And inshallah, we can talk later on about the 27th night, but it's too premature to talk about that. Jazakumullah khair. Ramadan Mubarak Kareem. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Thank you, Khalid. So again, this is just a reinforcement of the message, right? Do your part. We need 100% participation. We're one community. There are a lot of different ways. You know, again, if you're most comfortable, you know, you can go to the website iscj.org. You'll find a link. If you're up on Zelle, you can do that. You can mail a check. Or guess what? I am very confident to say that in the next day or two, you will also have the ability to donate via text. So we have some team members working on this behind the scenes, and inshallah, we'll be able to bring this into production maybe by tomorrow, if not maybe by the weekend at the latest. So keep an eye out there. We're trying to make it very convenient, right? So before you had to, you know, go through the online, or you had to mail the check or come in person. Well, now with Zelle, we're making it easier for you, and we're going to have a text option also too very soon. So just keep that in mind, and you'll be able to do all those things. Brother Khalid and Imam Chebli here, I have a question for you guys though, right? One of the things from last year that we did as part of the 4K challenge, and this year will be the 5K challenge. So we will, right, whether it's on the Friday afternoon live or at the 9:45 with Imam Chebli, we will be announcing the names and making dua for them, right?
If a brother Khalid allowed me to say 2 things. If he provide you, brother Arif, or provide me directly with the 5 names, inshallah ta'ala, before we start asking the other 5 family or brothers, we mention their name and we make a dua. Allahumma a'ti munfiqan khalafa. Oh Allah, give the one who give. Second thing, brother Khalid was not fair at all tonight, only for me, because I'm going to have a heart attack tonight. He said the first day already gone. Brother Khalid, did you tell me that, you know, I am not allowed to donate in the first day as tomorrow? I need the question answer from you right away.
You know what? I'm gonna move the names around, so your name's gonna be one.
Okay, please, brother Khalid, on behalf of my father and mother and all the dead people in my family, $1,000 for Ramadan, 5K. Put the name anywhere, don't put the name, but this is my contribution, inshallah, to encourage the people to do, and may Allah accept it. Jazakallah.
Alhamdulillah. Okay, so we've gotten a lot of updates, and now I want to give an opportunity for Noor, our Ramadan Qari since last year, and now, this year, to say salams to the community, and we get to see your shiny face here. And please, welcome to say something, Noor. I'm sorry, I'm putting you on the spot. It's more conversational, but I'm just really excited to see you here, and I know the community is excited, and we're ready to hear your voice.
Jazakallah khair, Brother Arif and everyone on the panel. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Ramadan Kareem. So as Brother Arif mentioned before, inshallah, we'll be doing the recitation of the Quran in lieu of what would have been recited during the Taraweeh. So just to clarify, this is not going to be virtual Taraweeh. I won't be praying, I will be reciting, but this doesn't preclude you from doing Taraweeh as well. The goal is, inshallah, to finish the Quran by the 27th night. And we'll start tomorrow at 10 p.m. So right after Imam Chebli finishes his talk, I'll begin the recitation. In order to finish by the 27th, we'll do a juz and a little bit over a juz for the first 10 days. So you can expect the recitation to take about an hour. While reciting, I'll actually probably share my screen and scroll through the ayahs. So if you're interested in following the verses while reciting, that could be helpful. I've also shared the schedule of the recitation for all the days with the administration. So they'll probably publish that and you can see what's being read on what days. But we ask that Allah inshallah accepts from us and from the community, and that He reunites us in inshallah in congregation soon. Assalamu alaikum.
So folks, this is the audience, our YouTube audience is seeing this flyer for the first time. Noor at night, nightly in Ramadan. And you see that we have the schedule, the day, what he's going to recite. So this is beneficial, so everybody can follow along. And if you do this every night together as a community, day by day, we will actually all finish the Quran with Noor too. So this is just a great opportunity. This is a blessing from Allah. It's different. Yes, absolutely it's different. But this is, I think, something good in a good way. And we will share this with the entire community. So don't worry. I don't want anybody to take a picture right now and be like, oh my God, don't worry. We'll get this out on all our social media. We'll get this out on the emails. We'll get this wherever it needs to be so you guys have a copy of this. So inshallah, it'll be live on ISCJ-TV, YouTube. We get to read along with Noor. Like Noor said, the first 10 days, it'll be a little bit more than a juz. But alhamdulillah, we'll get to read along with him and we'll all benefit together as a community, inshallah. So, this is just exciting. And I think this is something, that we as a community will get to come together every night and participate in, right? So one of the things that we want to clear up here, right, is alhamdulillah, right? So with the wisdom and a lot of discussion went into the programming at ISCJ. So we know Isha comes in around 9:05 right now, right? So we, again, Imam Chebli, Dr. Ahmed, Shaykh Ashour, and our Shaykh want to strongly encourage when Isha time comes in, do your Isha at home, do it in congregation, pray your Taraweeh, do your Taraweeh, and that will give you enough time. And you should be able to, at 9:45, then log into ISCJ YouTube, hear to Imam Chebli, and then at 10 p.m. inshallah, we'll go straight into Noor's recitation, inshallah, every night. So we're trying to be very, very accommodating and thoughtful to the community. Muhammad Ashraf, did you want to say something?
No, I thought it's very creative process here.
Alhamdulillah. So, we let the community knows, right? Every masjid is going to do something, and it's going to be actually programming overload, right? And you're going to have so many options, and we want to make it simple for everybody, right? At minimum, we want everyone to log in twice a day live to the live programming at ISCJ, right? At minimum, right? So that's the every evening, 7 p.m. with Dr. Ahmed Shaykh Ashour, Then we're going to give you guys a break for your Maghrib and Iftar. And then it'll take you to Isha time. Do your Isha, do your Taraweeh. And then come join us at 9:45 as a community. We'll get together virtually. We get to hear from Imam Chebli. And then we all get to recite the Quran every night with Noor. So Noor at night, inshallah. Alhamdulillah. So if there's any other questions in the community, please ask it now, and I'll take a look at it, and we can have our panel address it. If there's something that this panel wants to say right now, Imam Chebli or Dr. Ahmed, Muhammad Ashraf, anything that they need to elaborate on or clarify, please let's use this opportunity right now before we close with the dua.
Inshallah, let me start with this to say Assalamu alaikum to my Imam and Shaykh, Brother Noor, Shaykh Noor, may Allah bless him, bless his wife and father and mother. Brother Noor, can you maybe cooperate with the other 2-3 youth who is going to recite after Laylat Qadr, or you are going to recite to us after Laylat Qadr? Between you and Brother Arif, there is no need to put the name down, but we don't like to leave the last 2 nights or 3 nights, we don't know, without recitation, just to cut it off on Laylat Qadr, inshallah ta'ala.
Inshallah, yeah, we'll work with Brother Arif on programming for the last 2 nights, inshallah, with recitation.
Inshallah.
Definitely. There was another question that keeps coming up, and I'll just address it on behalf of the ISCJ board and the ISCJ Imam and the scholars, because it keeps coming about a virtual Taraweeh. Again, I apologize. Again, this is not permissible from our imams at ISCJ and the Central Jersey imams. I'm not going to talk about anywhere else, right? But again, so just keep that in mind. The decision has been made, and we need to understand that from an ISCJ perspective, right? Every other masjid can, alhamdulillah, they have their own leaders, their own scholars. I believe at least in Central Jersey, they will echo the same. So again, it's unanimous, generally speaking, from national organizations, global organizations, and the local scholars that, to be that far apart and to be virtual, it would not be valid in all fiqhs of school, all fiqhs. And I'll leave it at that. Again, forgive me if I have misinterpreted anything, but I am, paraphrasing what I have heard from the shuyukh for the past 3 weeks in our own area on this very topic. And I'll stop there. For other questions about EFG and the 5K challenge, we will publicize the email and information to circulate if you're going to make your contribution. And we'll do that so everybody knows that, inshallah.
So I just want to add something. When we said the 5K challenge, it doesn't mean, like 1,000. Like somebody can say, I want to donate 3,000, and we'll put it like their names in 3 different spots, right? And for those, and we apologize for, it's not like we don't want anything less than 1,000. Like whatever your intention is, Allah will reward you for your intention. You can donate $500, $100. Just go ahead to the link. We just want to make it because you don't want to have a big poster, so we limited it to $1,000. And my own, opinion or advice is, when you donate something, for even first day or second day, make the intention that you're doing it for the whole month. Like the same thing where you say, you make your niyyah, intention for Ramadan, I'm going to fast Ramadan for the 30 days. And correct me, I will show you if I'm mistaken here. For your sadaqah, you can donate 1,000, but in your mind, you're saying, I'm giving $33 for every day. So you don't know if the Laylatul Qadr is on the 27th, 25th, 23rd. So you can, in your intention, is to divide that amount for the entire month of Ramadan.
Thank you. All right, I don't see any other questions right now in the chat, so I think I will ask Imam Chebli to close the session with the closing dua. And again, thank you very much on behalf of the panelists and the community, and we're looking forward to a really amazing and blessed Ramadan. Again, starting tomorrow at 9:45 p.m. with Imam Chebli, and then at 10 p.m. Noor at night recitation will start.
May I request Shaykh Noor to make the dua, inshallah, on my behalf, because we don't listen to his dua since last Ramadan. Alhamdulillah. يلا يا شيخ نور.
No, ma'am, تفضل.
لا مش حامل أنا بعمل كل دعاء يوم، واحد لي واحد لمراتي، تدعي لكل المسلمين، سمي بسم الله يلا.
لا تفضل يا شيخ، تفضل.
اعمل معروف. نور. Please. We listen to you.
ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. ربنا لا تؤاخذنا إن نسينا أو أخطأنا. ربنا ولا تحمل علينا إصرا كما حملته على الذين من قبلنا. ربنا ولا تحملنا ما لا طاقة لنا به واعف عنا واغفر لنا وارحمنا. أنت مولانا فانصرنا على القوم الكافرين. اللهم تقبل صيامنا وقيامنا وصلاتنا وركوعنا وسجودنا. اللهم تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم.
آمين يا رب.
علينا يا مولانا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم.
آمين يا رب.
صل اللهم على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين.
Thank you, Noor. I think with that, we'll end the program. Assalamu alaikum, ISCJ community. And
all of you, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum. Ramadan Mubarak, everyone.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Jazakum Allah khair.